what is the relation with luxury and customers? The first thing I want to tell you, and it's also funny to say, is that not all the rich people are luxury customers, and not all the luxury customers are rich people. So, of course, in the luxury world, there is a lot of aspirational effect. So luxury brands, they position themselves with very high-end offers. We know that, and we recognize them because of these high-end offers segment. But I tell you, and this is the truth, at the end of the day, a lot of their business, or their, speaking very simple, a lot of their money is done through beauty, cosmetic, lipstick, accessible leather goods. No, you don't think that Chanel, Hermes, Vuitton, they make the big part of turnover selling Birkin, Hermes, or Maxi Jumbo. Is not like that. Of course, the Birkin, it's extremely expensive, from $4,000 up to 100,000 crocodile leather, but this is not the way they make money. This is the way they communicate the dream to the aspirational clients. But if you chat, if you talk, if you have the opportunity to talk with someone into the store manager, and I will invite some of them during the class, the future class, they will tell you that they make a lot of money, a turnover every day, and big volume with simple and small entry price that of course are not, we are not talking about Zara, H&M, but in any case, something like bracelet, perfume, or a tie, or foulard, scarf, but not every day selling Hermes. So it's important to tell you that these people that come into the store are not necessarily rich people, because maybe are simply people that have some money, but maybe it's me, that I'm not billionaire, of course, but maybe it's me that I save from my salary every month some money to go there, to go to Chanel and to buy lipstick and let's say, I don't know, a perfume. So it's not necessary, and it's wrong to think that the luxury customers are all rich people. And it's also important to keep on mind that these aspirational clients are the basis for the growth and the success of a luxury world. So this is the first thing that is very important to know. And the opposite, and then I will explain you this pyramid. At the opposite, the luxury customers, not all the luxury customers are really rich, and the very high and rich customers, in the finance language that we use also in our world, fashion and luxury, because in any case we are talking about business, and so business means money. We call it high, the HNW means high net worth individual. What it means, high net worth individual? It means people that they have minimum $1 million on their bank account. So HNW, it's a common language to identify the top of the pyramid in terms of customers. Now, what's happened? That very often these customers, so rich, they are customers that are more interested into durable luxury product. When we say durable, and as we analyzed last time, durable product is more real estate, is more luxury experience, travel, art. They are not so much into the fast-moving market of leather goods or bags, because in somehow they are very sophisticated client. And it's very interesting to say that we have, okay, high net worth individual, then we have the affluent, new money, good life standards, and then we have the mass consume. Just let me explain the difference. On the top, we have the very rich that sometimes are the old money, European people from especially France, Italy, and these people are usually very, how I can tell you, they are very well educated. They are, their family are wealthy family. So they don't have nothing to show. This kind of customers are the customer that doesn't like big logo. These customers are the customer that if we are around the table, probably you don't recognize them. Probably you think that they are the most simple one. But instead they are the rich, the very rich, but you cannot understand because they are low profile. They don't have nothing to show, okay? And it's like very simple so to understand the other customers. We can divide in old money, new money. If I tell you new money, I mean the new rich. If you think about Asia, if you think especially about China, this country is now the first country for luxury. They spend 50% of the total luxury turnover worldwide. Why they want to buy luxury so much? First of all, what they want to buy is not a lot durable product, but more about physical product, apparel, shoes, because in somehow they want to show off and they want to communicate, look, I'm here, I finally have money, I'm probably richer than you that are in Milan or you that are in Paris, and I want to show this. So these customers are in any case the very luxury customers, but very different than the old money customers in terms of selection. And when you see mass consume, so the bottom part is all of us, basically. We are all in this part because we are all, if I have to gift something to my best friend, I probably I choose the brand first. So I say I would love to gift her something from her favorite brand, let's say even Saint Laurent or Louis Vuitton, but I cannot buy Louis Vuitton suitcase or a bag of 3,000 euros, but I go there because probably what I want to gift her is the packaging of Louis Vuitton with inside the charms for, I don't know, for airbags. So this is important for you to know when you approach the clients, in case you will work, let's say, in the marketing and communication that a lot of you wants to work in. Your customers, as Gaetana told you last time, are very different. So why it's important to understand the pyramid? It's important because, of course, if you approach clients that are senior, so probably they are the first part of the pyramid, H and W, you cannot send them a Snapchat message or contact them with, let's say, the Instagram. Probably these customers are the customer that you still have to approach calling directly or maybe sending a physical invitation. to come to the store and see the new collection. But if we are talking about the millennials, or let's say the Z generation, they probably don't want to be contacted by a phone, or if you send them a physical invitation, they probably think, oh my God, this is so old style. So the customers is important, is the target that the brands has to consider for the product they offer. And if we remember now that they make big volume with the aspirational luxury clients, we understand why they extended their product in so many different categories, as Maggie Priori, the licensing manager, told you in the second appointment of our 6 appointments. So a brand extension, entry price products, different categories to attract the aspirational customers. But of course, it's interesting also to say that when Louis Vuitton and when even Saint Laurent or Hermes, they make their advertising, they never advertise their entry prices product. So you will never see a billboard into the Mumbai street, Dubai street, Jeddah streets, or wherever you are, with the cover of the Hermes or the cover of Gucci. You will always see the high top product and their iconic product, because this creates such a big dream that drive us to go into the store and to buy the lipstick. So 3 kind of customers. And please keep in mind that not all the rich customers are luxury customers, and vice versa. Now, I would love also to finalize the topic of luxury. So we close this chapter just saying what luxury is not. And okay, here you see the different kind of customers. So, and one thing is important is that it's true that not all the luxury, the rich customers are rich class customers, are luxury customers, but of course there are fashion victims. So maybe they are from wealthy family, all the money, well educated, but in any case they like to show off. It's not that all the rich people from French family or Indian family or wherever, they don't want to show off. It depends. But generally speaking, when they are very well educated, they prefer maybe to invest in a castle than to spend 50,000 euros for Hermes bags. So different kind of customers. And then to finalize what luxury is not. Luxury is not just an object, because we know that luxury is a dream, because that the luxury brands, they sell the value proposition and not the simple object, because we know that when we buy a luxury product, we are buying a part of their world. We are buying the heritage of 200 years. We are buying a quality. We are buying like a box. So it's also important, the packaging, the colors, not the simple object. And luxury is not replicable. So let's say that when you think about luxury, at the opposite, think about industrial production and big number of series. No, this is not luxury. Luxury sometimes is one of kind, limited edition, customized product, and of course is not vulgar. It should be luxury, very elegant and sophisticated. Luxury is not just expensive. Of course, it's expensive, but it's not just expensive, because expensive is not equals to luxury. Because if I just increase the price of, let's say, Zara bags up to the same price of Hermes bags, this doesn't mean that the bags immediately become luxury. You understand that it is not absolutely like that. So of course, in the luxury, we always talk about premium price, high price, because we pay the best quality, the heritage, the dream, but not is not an equal. Expensive price means luxury. No. And luxury is not easy. It's not easy to understand. For example, not everyone are able to understand the different kind of leathers, the different kind of steam, the hours of handmade ability that an artisanal needs to invest making one bags. So if we are not very close to the luxury and to the fashion culture, probably we are not able to understand. Sometimes happens to me too, when I sell dress for the brand I work for, so luxury and haute couture dresses. Sometimes it happens that some clients say me, oh my God, why this dress cost 20,000 is limited edition, but 2,000 euros. And I saw something similar for 200. I already immediately understand that the people that is in front of me is not very close to the quality culture, the excellence, the manufacturing. So I cannot say, okay, you don't understand. Of course, what I try to do, I try to say, look, because we put one stone one by one, we have five women working on one sleeves for 3 hours to make this kind of lace. So if you have to understand the clients, because if the client is not enough close to luxury, they don't understand. So luxury is not easy to understand. It's not easy to find. You cannot find everywhere. You cannot find what you want from luxury everywhere. You probably have to take your car, drive to the big city closer to your village, go to the main street where are the luxury street with all the boutique, and then you can find. You cannot find everywhere. And sometimes people fly, as happens from China, from Brazil, fly to Milan, Paris, London, Dubai to buy something, and they also love the experience, and they are open to invest money to travel a lot because they want to buy these bags. So it's not easy. So it's not easy to find, it's not easy to understand, it's not easy to buy because it's expensive. And it's not fast. Luxury is not fast. You probably have to wait, you have to wait 2 years to buy a Ferrari. You probably will not even buy an Hermes bag. It's possible because there is a waiting list. Waiting list sometimes is years and years. Do you think that Ferrari or Hermes are not able to increase their production and satisfy the request of the customers? Do you think they cannot? If someone want to type, can answer me. But of course, they can. They can buy another companies and they can double the production. But they don't want to do this. They don't want to do this because if they do this, they dilute the value of the product. Because if I cannot have it, I want it. And for luxury product, I'm okay to wait even 2 years, because when I wait, somehow I know that they are doing the great job for me. I'm almost sure that every day I'm waiting, someone is working to make my Hermes bag, to make my Ferrari. So luxury is not fast. Now, I think I already saw that there is Angela. Let me open again my Manoj, may you open my video, please? Someone can open my video. Okay. I don't know if you can see me. No?
No, we cannot. No, we cannot.
Okay. Manoj, or I don't know, because I try to open my video, but they have to open. By the way, now that we clarified and we analyzed very deeply all the different aspects of luxury and fashion, I really want to, there is something in the chat. Can see. Okay. I want to introduce you Angela. Why I want to introduce you Angela? Angela is co-founder of DSG Disgusto. That it's an Italian brand, and she will tell you a lot of things more about this brand. Now, she is, for me, she is a very important and positive example about new entrepreneur and new startup, because I want to give you an inspiration models that you maybe that can give you positive vibes, but not only. I also would love that Angela will explain you for sure which are the main problems and mistake that she did. Because when you start a business and when you start a new brand, if you don't know enough, like not necessarily know enough, because sometimes she already, for example, worked in other companies with other brands, but at the same time, when it's your personal experience, when it's your personal brand, you can think that something is easy, but when you put your foot into the real life, you see how many difficulties, how many problems, and how many mistakes. So why I really recommend you and suggest you to always ask, be curious, try to understand. During this masterclass, with another masterclass, I wish you to always have not only academic teach, but also real life teach. That's why I always try to mix my teaching and with the part of academical lessons, so something that in somehow you need to know, because you need to know the difference, what it means, which are the products, what is the trend. You need to know, otherwise you don't understand how to manage. So let me ask to Manoj to open my my video. Okay, and so I hope that this what we are doing now with Angela also. Your presentation is not. There is something. Sorry. Fashion is not democratic. Fashion is not democratic. I will tell you when Angela will finish. Okay. Seems that
I'm
no
here,
one.
Angie.
Okay. Angela is here. Okay.
Eccomi. Yes,
Oh.
I was following your lessons too.
Ah, another student from Milan.
Yeah, it's always important to learn every day.
You are right. You are right. Okay, guys. So I'm so happy to introduce you, Angela Paglione. She's co-founder from DSG Disgusto. I will invite you then to visit also the web, the page, the website, the Instagram, and I think this brand is absolutely amazing. I met Angela, I think something like 8 years ago, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I had an interview with her, and I wanted her so much as one of the team of the company I was working with, that it was John Richmond at that time. She was working with Philip Plain, and then we didn't find an agreement, but from that moment we became friends, and I really admire her positivity and the way she managed business and what she's doing. And Angela, it's your time, and the students are here to wait for you. So
Thank
it's
you,
your
Angie.
time.
Thank you for the presentation and the beautiful words you reserve to
It's
me
all
always.
true. It's all true.
Yeah, thank you so much. And hi to everybody. I hope everybody are fine. Is fine, sorry. And Angie told about me everything, I think. And maybe I just start to tell you about my brand and how the idea become the reality, and the story of the brand. And what we were telling before to start this lesson, it's also important to speak about the Made in Italy that we decided to
Yes.
use, because, okay, I will introduce you my brand DSG and a little bit the story, then you can go to the website to have a look about everything and the collection, or maybe then after I speak about the Made in Italy, we can go through the website together. But it's really important to speak you how was hard to decide to make the Made in Italy instead to produce like everybody, I don't know, in Portugal or China, where is the product maybe more competitive and more economic. But what we decided from the beginning, it was to choose it, even if it was too hard and too much money to invest. Because to make the Made in Italy, you know, it's more expensive than the other manufacturing.
Angela, before than this,
Yeah,
let's introduce
yeah, of
who
course,
you are and from where you come from and why you decided. And then, of
of
course, we
course.
will together explain to the students, and that's it's also connected with what I told you guys regarding the excellence of the Made in Italy, and which is the difference why a lot of brands that are based maybe out of Italy decide to produce in Italy instead than in other countries. So I think
Yes,
it's important, Angela, you also tell who you are and from where and why you
yeah.
decided, because it's an inspiration for the students as well.
Yes, of course. And so I started like you. I was a student I was studying economy study at university. And after economy degree, I decided to work in the fashion world, because I born from a family that is born in this world. My father had three shops in Puglia, south of Italy. And so I used to come with him in Milan to make order, to see the collection. So since I'm baby, that I'm crazy about this world. So for this reason, after I finished my study, I decided to come here to start, first of all, a training in a business, fashion business. And I was lucky because after my first interview, Philip Line decided to keep in me and to start this training there. It was a very, very hard school. And there I
Guys,
was,
do you know who is Philip Plain, right?
I think you know about Philip Line, the brand with the big skull and the strass big skull. Okay, Angie, I was reading also the messages.
Yeah,
Yes, 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 we
yes,
do
yes,
so.
yes.
Okay,
Great, great, great.
okay, perfect, perfect. So I started there. It was my first experience and very hard and it was a school, let's say, a school, because I was learning to more than I was learning maybe at university, because thanks God, I was practicing what I was studying. So it was, for me, a good experience then to have the right base to start then maybe my business as I did. In this case, when I started my business, it was really at the first time a joke, because we just decide with our friends that they are designer. Okay, why we don't do something like that? We start with t-shirts and maybe some with t-shirts, and let's see what is going on. In the same time, I was working. I was still working. I didn't have a life because, it was too hard. And I was following a commercial part. So I was in charge of the retail and sales, wholesale, but Italy wholesale. So in the meantime, it was too hard doing both, to start my business, my idea, and work for the business too. At the end, I had to decide to leave my job and my position and to start my
And
experience.
this was not easy, Angela, I think, for you,
No,
right? To
it was not,
decide
because
to leave something that
yeah,
it was safe in somehow, and also good
yeah,
position and good brands, because you
yeah.
was managing all the retail stores.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So it was really difficult to decide it, because of course there I had the responsibilities that, finish there. When you finish to work at 6 p.m., 7 p.m., sometimes also 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? But it was there. And then you you go home, and you don't have to think about anything.
Yeah.
Now that I have my own business, I don't have life, let's say, because when I go home, I have to continue to work and always on the phone and always to finish something, and 24 hours are not enough to finish everything I had to do. But I'm more, I can say, more excited, and I'm so happy when I see the result of my sacrifice, and all the night I was crying on, and now maybe I see my brand in China on the website in very famous online store. So, I'm proud of it. It's hard, but then you will see the results, and you will be happy about. It's very, it's still,
You have to be proud, because it's very difficult to decide to start from zero.
yeah,
A brand, especially in Italy, where there are so much competition, and
exactly.
I want that your example, it's very inspiring for all of you, but also to understand how difficult it is. There is not
Yeah,
only the easy and excited part, but there is
yeah,
also there's also a big investment of money,
yeah,
and a big investment of private life,
yeah.
and big investment of time that you will never have back. You will not sleep, right, Angela?
Yeah, 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 it's right.
Okay.
And also, I want to tell that, as you say before, in Italy, it's difficult to make everything and start from the beginning, even if you are not anyone like, I don't know, influencer or famous person, because now many influencers start their own business, their own line. So maybe they are, I can say, facilities. I can say they are. It's more facile, come si può
Easy.
dire? Easy, ecco, brava. It's more easy for them to become known and to sell the items. For us, it was too hard, because we start from the zero, and we are not influencer or VIP or special person. For this
Normal
reason
people.
also, yeah, normal people that start from the beginning, and to fight against this, it's very, very hard, and to be competitive too, because of course, we, thanks God, had the opportunity to have an investor that believe in our idea. And so she, because she's a girl, she gave us the opportunity to start, and to realize our dream, let's say. But it's not like a bank, or someone that has money like crazy, that every day can invest. So we had to decide where was our priority, and where we have to invest money to start step by step. For this reason, we decided to put everything in made in Italy, even if we know that was too expensive, okay? But I think that in a long term, it will come back, So it was this what we decided at the end.
Yeah, and Angela, why it's so expensive, the made in Italy. Of course, the quality.
Yeah.
But
And
what is the reason why, if they want to produce in Italy their product, they design in India, they design in Dubai, they design wherever, and then they decide to make the production in Italy? Why the production is expensive?
What I can see now after 3 years that we are working with these fabrics in Italy, I can see that all the process is more expensive, because even if even to order the material, the fabric, if you want this from Italy furniture, it's totally different if you decide to take it from Turkey, let's say, or China. It's totally different also the price of the fabric, of the material you choose. And sometimes maybe you don't have enough quantities to order it. So if you want to order a small quantities of this material that you use to make the collection, of course you have to pay more. Then,
for example, guys, if she wants to, when she starts to make the first sample,
yeah,
she cannot order just 1 meter of fabric for one t-shirt. The supplier say, Angela, you know what, if you want to order this specific fabric, you have to order 200 meters, but she needs just 1 meters, but she's forced to buy 200 meters.
200, and then you have the stock there, and then you have to think also how to use it maybe in the future collection to don't lose money about this fabric, you know. So you have to be you know, smart to know that if you want to buy that fabric, that material, then you have to use it in all the collection, in more pieces, to don't lose money just to make maybe, I don't know, one sweet t-shirt. Of course, at the beginning, we were not so experienced, and so we made mistakes, and we spent a lot of money. And after this, now we, thanks God, start to understand how to make, like can I say, industrializzare?
Yeah,
in
industrialization,
English.
yes.
Yes, of the material. But at the beginning, of course, we paid a lot. Our not so experienced in that, because of course, you know, in a business there is the person that is in charge of the sales, the person that is in charge of the design, the person that is in charge of the product. So if you are not coming from this world, and from where we can buy for, qualcuno vuole sapere,
Sì, adesso glielo diciamo, vai prima avanti.
Okay. And sorry, so I was saying, so of course at the beginning that it was my first approach to the product and to the fabric. I didn't know many things that then I have to learn step by step with experience.
And Angela, how you, for example, because you started from zero, no? So you didn't have any contact about fabric supplier, where to buy fabric, where to find the façon that produce, how you made the research, how you find, if some of the guys that are now, we have the question, no? The guys ask, or I don't know, is Nala, okay. How you can find a supplier to select fabrics.
We started from the fair, Milano Unica in Milan, that it's a big fair about, you know, the fabric and accessorize and everything you need to make the collection. That is like a first step you made, that then you start to design, you know, because there you can find also the trend, which is the trend of the next season. And so you can have an idea, you know. And
so
also,
the suggestion is, when you are completely new, the best thing is to attend an exhibition dedicated to Milano Unica, and there is another one in Paris, if I'm not wrong. Premier Vision. So Premier Vision and Milano Unica are two important exhibitions where all the supplier fabric, all the supplier fabrics and accessories like zip, button, they show the new trend for fabrics, for print, for everything. So if you don't have any of these connection, or you need to have a consultant company that made this job for you, like someone that already have connection. So you say, okay, what I want is, I don't know, synthetic or silk or wool or whatever you want. And they manage, they are between you and the fabrics, and they propose you something. Of course, you have to pay. If you don't have it, you have to fly and to visit, considering what's the product that you want to produce. If it's denim, if it's ready to wear, it's haute couture, you know which kind of fabric you are looking for. You go to this exhibition, and then of course you start to have the first connection. So that's what you did, Angela, right?
Yeah, we did it. And so there we started to take some contacts, of course, about what we need. And at the beginning it was just a cotton for the t-shirt, and just a cotton jersey for the t-shirt, and maybe to take information also about the company that made the prints, and because you know there are many kinds of prints, different prints, so you have to know also the technical name exactly. And then at the beginning it was very difficult for me, and I was, oh my god, which is the name of this kind of print? And then it was also too hard for us, because we decided to make a model that doesn't exist, because sometimes, you know, some brands used to go to shopping, and then take this item, go there and ask to the fabric, okay, make me this with this kind of print. Okay, we didn't. We start from the beginning.
When
and
basically you create a collection
the model
without
also.
a strong identity. So you copy from the style from other brands. So you buy what you want. You go to the supplier and you say, I want exactly this model, but another fabric. So you don't create new style. Okay.
No, not me. I was saying we
I know that you are doing.
And so for us it was more difficult, also because all the models, the fabric made for you costs around 400 euros, 500 euros. So it's very expensive cost. And then all the samples you make, you have to pay 2-3 times the cost of the production. For this reason, then the samples cost a lot when you have to present the collection. And it's you know, our big investment then to present the collection, the quality of the clothes, and everything that will be perfect to start to have an order. But it was also our success, because making something different, special, with new details, colorful, and maybe models that are a little bit different from what exists, it was our success, because people were curious to know, but who is this brand? It's so
because they see an innovation.
So yes, an innovation, exactly.
They see something that they didn't see before. Because what you, and then we reply to Akansha, when you, I can tell you, when you launch a brand, of course you have to think about something that doesn't exist into the market, or something that in somehow is new. Otherwise you are just a copy of some other brands. So always think about, okay, what I can, if you have a real inspiration, it's the way to start your business. Otherwise, it's better that you wait for this. And Akansha, I don't know if the pronouns is correct. She's asking how now the brand can buy fabric because the trade show are cancelled because of the COVID. So how now you are managing?
Now we are, thanks God, that we know exactly we have a lot of contacts. So now what I'm doing is I know the basis, and so the fabric that I used to put in the collection for the trend part. So for the capsule collection, that we decide, maybe, I don't know, paillette or kadi for the blazer, then maybe I will show you some items also for this particular part. Of course, now I have many contacts. So if I need something, I just ask to the manager or the agent that I know that sell this kind of fabric, and I ask them, sorry, can you send me some paillette in this color so I can choose which one I can use for the next collection? Because of course now I have many contacts after 3 years that I go to exhibition, I go to fair, that I know which are our material. Okay, so it's a little bit easier. Of course, I will miss to go there to see maybe the trend of the next year, but we will see, because I think something is gonna change also, and maybe something they will do like a presentation.
Yeah, I think that just to reply, of course, if you are a new brand, this is a problem, because if it's new brand, the trade show are cancelled, but consider that a lot of these exhibition will be virtual. So they probably will launch, and they are now studying how to present their product in the more realistic way through the Zoom. But I know that there are a lot of new platforms to make it like a real experience. I think you too, Angela, are thinking, and this is valid for everything, for the shop, for the sales campaign. All the showroom in Milan, in Paris, are thinking how to don't lose sales in July, when a lot of buyers will not travel. For sure, they will not come probably in Europe because they are afraid about the virus.
Yes, but for this step, we have to invest a lot of money to make a digital material. So, you know, lookbook, line sheet, pictures that are very, very focused on the details and very professional. So I think that for the next sales campaign, we have to do this, because it's difficult.
Yeah, I think so, and so that's the answer. And also, when someone of you, Nala, I hope so, she asked the name, but the name of the company that supply fabrics, I think Angela cannot give you, because it depends what you are looking for, which kind of fabric, because there are the supplier in Italy are specialized in different categories. So one from silk, one for wool, one from cotton. One is famous for print on silk, one is famous for print on cotton. So it's sorry. So it's very difficult to reply to this question. It depends what you have on mind, which kind of product you are thinking about. And Davina, ciao Davina, is asking, will brand revamp their collection to focus more on minimalist post-COVID? Are they already moving towards it? So Angela, you have the microphone mute.
Okay.
Okay.
Eccomi.
Ciao, Davina. Davina, do you want to answer directly to Angela your question?
Sure, I'd love to.
Ciao, ciao, Davina.
How are you doing?
Good.
Fine, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And your session is absolutely enriching and very inspiring indeed.
We are happy for that.
Thank you.
My question to you is that I've been reading a lot of articles about minimalism and how streetwear is also giving their own cover of being minimalism and taking a turn towards being minimalism. So what do you feel? Are brands going to revamp their entire collection after COVID-19 and focus more on being minimalistic? And are brands already doing that currently and working towards it?
Yeah, okay. I think it's true, okay, but I think that the brand has any way to maintain their, you know, visibility and their personality and identity. So I don't want to, you know, change everything and my product, but what we did, of course, it's something more minimalist and low profile, a little bit, you know, maybe that you can use even if you are in home, and you don't have to put, of course, logos or maybe straps or maybe paillettes, these kind of things. We thought about this line, maybe 3-4 pieces in 4 colors, that is our base, let's say. But then we don't want to lose our personality, our identity, you know.
Right.
So I don't think I will do it. I will continue following my philosophy.
My craziness.
Yeah, my craziness, let's say. Yeah.
No, to reply to Davina, I have to say that the trend now is yes, to be not I would say not minimalist, but more how I can say more easy to wear. That doesn't mean minimalist, because you can wear as weather, and this is the example of DSG. Angela probably will
Yeah.
show you the product. So
Yeah.
what is suffering, I think, is the very haute couture dresses. The dress is too much elegant because you don't have occasion, first of all. You
Right.
probably don't have the spirit to go to some party. And also because if you remember what the trend is, the new trend is street style.
Yeah.
So for all the brands that do sweater, t-shirt, I think it will be easy to remake their collection, just canceling the very elegant
Yeah.
dresses, but keep
Yeah.
it
Like
more,
evening part.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
keeping more minimalist in the terms of categories that they
Yeah.
produce, not to total black or very sad,
No.
because we want to have a lot of good vibes, energy, and
Yeah.
so
Now we need.
now
We need more
now
than
we
before.
need. So
Yeah.
minimalism in terms of categories more than shape and the print, because we want
Yeah.
colors probably. That's what you are
Yeah.
doing, Angela?
Yeah, of course, but our base is colorful, so we use especially for the summer collection, because now we are preparing it and it's finished, almost finished. We are starting to produce the collection SS21. So we usually our colors are for the woman lime, fuchsia, mint, these kind of colors, and orange, a lot of orange. But the basic colors where we start and the logo is it's red, black, and white always. So after that it's more, our basic part, let's say. Usually we used to do this kind of color and the print, big print, and I don't know if you had a look about the logo, that the D is
May you
a
show to
smile. Yeah,
to the guys?
yeah. I wanted to show also, just one moment, because I don't know, Angie, if you know that we made a new website. For
Yeah.
this reason, someone was asking about the shopping online, but we are renew everything.
You
So
can share the video on Zoom if you
on
want.
the video,
Yeah,
so okay, I have to go. Just sorry, because it's my second time that I'm using this application, so
no
I'm
problem.
not too.
Okay. If you focus more, you can see, guys.
You can see or not?
Yes, we can.
Otherwise, yes. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
Okay, of course, here on the website, you can see the first page is about our philosophy and our inspiration, like form as freedom, you can see, and then colors and inspiration. These are the colors that you use to put in the collection: orange, fuchsia, lime, and also
What we are seeing now is which collection?
I don't know, is just our manifesto. So it's the introduction of
Okay.
the brand. Okay.
Okay.
So just to tell you, and these are the details. So you can see the smile, that is our D of DSG, and the embroidered, and we used to embroider everything. And the color of the eyes of the smile always it's in contrast of with the smile under. And then this expression as a uniqueness, this strong expression that characterize our brand. You can see the girl that is eating the bread, something a little bit out of line. That is our base, our philosophy.
Provocative, a little bit,
Yes,
right?
provocative. Yeah, let's the correct word. And then here you can see the SS20 collection, so our collection that actually is in the store. That I hope our clients, thanks God, are all excited to reopen the store and to sell it.
Yeah.
So I hope it's gonna be all right. And you can see also we have some items that are sweet t-shirt with paillettes, so a mix from sporty chic. And this is what is karate in the base of our brand. So it's not only sweet t-shirt that you can use for the afternoon, maybe to go to do jogging, but it's an outwear that you can use also to go out, to have an aperitivo, this kind of dress. And then just one moment, maybe like this, it's better. I don't know if you are looking.
Did you
You
see some change during the lockdown, more interactive on the social media?
Yes, yes. So for this reason, I was telling to you now, we decided to restyle the website, because I don't know if you remember, I was before.
Mm-hmm.
And when we started, it was more focused, everything was more focused about t-shirts, with t-shirt and the jogger. So let's say more sportive. Then of course, step by step, and also about the trends that, you know, changed in the two last years. We decided to make a mix from chic and sporty. And so we decided also to change the website, because maybe before it was too sporty and maybe too young, for the young people. So we decided to make a little bit luxury as the brand is going on, and to represent better which is the imaging of DSG, and which are our collection mix of material, details. And now from this website you can understand better our changes, and then we will open also the online store that at the moment is closed.
Okay. And another thing, another question I think can be very interesting for the students. When you started with your brand, how you divided in a very simple steps, and how you made the calculation, how many money you needed from start with the first samples, what you took in consideration. Okay, you say, okay, tomorrow I want to start with my brand, what I have to do. And
at the beginning,
after this, what is the big mistake you did? What is the thing that it was wrong and you suggest to the student, don't do this?
Yeah, of course. Okay. At the beginning, when we started only with the t-shirts, it was easier, because we had some contacts. We called the producer, we asked to make some t-shirt with a print. So it was like a joke, and everything was fine. Then when we decided to start with the samples, and so to create a collection, a small collection, that at the beginning it was like 14 samples in 3 variant colors. So it was not too big a collection. At the beginning, we just started to ask our, you know, friends that is doing the same job, or people that you know that can use you about this. And we were asking about a good fabric that can support our, you know, samples and campionario. At the beginning, we go there, and when they started to say, okay, the price is, I was shocked, because I didn't expect that cost so much, you know, to make a sweet t-shirt from the beginning, or a jogger, or a t-shirt. So it was, oh my God. But then with my boss, let's say my boss, we decided
your partner that invested money.
Yeah, my partner, the investor. We decided at the beginning, okay, maybe it's better that we invest money in the product, okay, to show the differences to the people, to the client, with the other brand and the other items. So maybe work like this. So we didn't ask to nobody that is experienced in this, and we decided, of course, always, how can I say, always late. So when you are late and you don't organize your time, always then you are wrong, because you have to decide. Yeah, because you have to decide at the end in small in little time what you have to do. And so you cannot think about. Okay, so this, of course, is my recommendation. Don't do anything because you have too close or you don't have time. I think after my experience now, I prefer don't do it and maybe do later, or maybe, you know, use something that I already did and expect the right time to start again. Because otherwise you just spend money and you don't have the time to understand if it's correct or not, or if you can find someone that maybe the quality is better and the costs are lower, you know. Then at the beginning it was like this. Now, thanks God, we understand. We paid a lot for these wrongs, and we started, you know, also to, I think I say, differenziare,
Yeah, different.
divided,
Yeah,
okay, the categories for producer.
product.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, for product, I don't know, t-shirt in one fabric, sweet t-shirt in another one, and outwear in another one. So like this, first of all, you don't have all the collection in the hand of one fabric that maybe then it's late or doesn't have, I don't know,
Or
maybe
any
one type
problem
of,
you
yeah,
have,
any
it's a
problem
big
you have,
risk.
yes, it's a big risk, and maybe they don't deliver to you in time the collection, the samples, and then of course this is the worst consequence you can have also with the sales, because if you don't have the sample in the right time, the clients come but you cannot show them the collection and you lose money and sales. So now with this organization, let's
And
say
the
new
experience.
organization and experience, of course, we are more competitive and also more quiet, and in time that was not like this like 1 year and a half ago.
And what is also the time you have to consider that from when you invest the
Yeah.
money, how strong you have to be to wait the money comes back. So if you start today with the
Yeah.
brand, with the new collection, how strong you have to be financially, for how many seasons you have to
Let's
wait
say
before
that
to see
the results you say.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I think 6 season, because now, for example, for us,
6 season,
after
it
almost,
means 3 years.
yeah, 3 years, because what it's my experience, my own experience, and I'm now starting to see the results, and so also receiving requests of the brand from the clients that start to know who is the SG, because at the beginning you have to invest for the samples and the quality and made in Italy, but it's important also to invest for communication, marketing, social media, influencer, pictures, online store, everything. So it's very, very hard to arrive, let's say, in a point that you can start to earn money and to receive requests from the clients. Of course, the clients at the beginning, when I started to call them, because of course I did everything and also commercial part. So I present me as a sales manager, but not the owner of the brand, because I prefer, and this make me, you know, more safe and more quiet when they are here. Because if you present you like it's my brand, maybe with the client, you know, it's like you want to sell them this because it's your, okay? So I prefer to tell to my clients, I want to present you a collection. It's very wow, very new, and something like that. So at the beginning, it was hard also to convince the client to come for a brand new brand, because everybody were asking me, okay, but I didn't know, but who is wearing, which influencer is wearing? So this kind of job that is also important to grow up.
So let's say that when you start, you are no one, basically.
Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
the first problem is that the buyers say, okay, why I should buy your brand? Why
Yeah,
I should invest in your
invest.
brand? So how did you convince them to try your brand?
In
Because
Italy,
that's the problem at the beginning.
yeah,
Everyone are able to create, everyone with the right consultancy and suggestion, everyone can create a collection. But
yeah.
once you have the collection, how you can sell this collection worldwide?
Yeah, at the beginning, it was too difficult for Italian market, let's say, and we are Italian, but it was too difficult to start from Italian market because they were asking about who is the influencer, these kind of things. Mentre while with the foreign clients, it was easier because for them was important the made in Italy and the
So Angela, for
originality.
the not Italian, it's
Yeah,
important the made in Italy.
the made in
For the
Italy. Yeah,
Italian, it's not
no,
important the made in Italy.
yeah, yeah. That was my experience. So at the beginning, it was difficult, because what they said, yes, it's very nice, the collection is, but where is or which important store has it? Because also this is important. Like I don't know in Italy,
Credibility, the
yeah,
credibility.
yeah. Like I don't know, Luisa Via Roma, that is the biggest online in Italy, or Farfetch too, or I don't know, this kind of, of website online or name as I don't know, the Liberty in Naples, very, very famous store in Italy. If you are not present in it, it's, very hard to convince the client to start because I have to say too that my position is a premium position. So also for this reason, it's more difficult because if I
Is
was,
premium, just to, because we spoke with the guys,
yeah,
is premium, you mean premium for price, for
for
quality?
price, for price, for price, we
Okay.
are premium. Yes. So also for, to put your brand in that position, also the investment is more than to sell the brand, in economic store or like, I don't know, in department store like central commercial, come si dice, centro commerciale?
The gross
Uh,
market.
yes, gross market. So also for this reason, you have to invest more money because of the position to be there, to be competitive. And so then in Italy was too difficult, but thanks God, we had success, first of all, in East Europe, and Poland was our first market. For me, was a surprise because I didn't expect this. When I
Why
started
do you think? Why do you think you had a good result from this market?
what they said is that after the phenomenon of white that in America and then also in Russia and then also here maybe in Italy started to be known and famous, they like let's say like south of Italy, there is a style that arrived a little bit later. Okay, so when they saw something that was similar to that product, like I don't know, of white GCDS, Kenzo, iceberg, these kind of things, but more street style. We are more street style, less sweet t-shirt, but more pants in cotton with sweet t-shirt on, something, more similar to off-white. They started to be interested in. Then, of course, the quality. And then I have to say too, that more stores that couldn't have off-white because, for the distribution, they are more restrictive. So when you arrive at that point, it's difficult to also that the clients can take the line in the store. So all the clients that couldn't take off-white in the store were asking, okay, but is this something similar? Maybe I can try with you, even if no one know DSG. But I like the quality, I like the detail. Was this our success at the end? And so for
So
this
it
reason, we
was
start
the
there.
quality,
Yeah,
the
and the product,
price.
the right product, yeah, the price and the product that in that moment for them was the best, the style, let's say, because also them started to change the style. If you think also in Russian market, I didn't expect that in Russian market could be, they could like this kind of, because I was working Philip Line, so I remember a little bit which was their style. If I think also for the Russian woman, they use a very, very stretch pants, leggings, shirt,
So
t-shirt.
not loose.
Yes, not loose, not oversized. So also for me was a surprise that that market were interesting in a style like this, because let's say we are our inspiration, first of inspiration is a street style, American street style. It was. And then step by step, also we have now also we have a client in Dubai that you know, Angie, and also we started in Greece. So step by step, then we started to be everywhere. But our big market at the moment, and our big client is in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, China market.
So, and what do you think is a part of the product that needs to be, of course, good product, good quality? What do you think is extremely fundamental when you launch the business to be successful? What you have to take in consideration a lot? What is important? Communication, the budget for the communication, or I don't know, what is absolutely important for new brand to don't underestimate when you start?
Communication, of course. What I couldn't see that maybe we were weak because we invest a lot of money for the quality and for the space in Milan to do sales campaign. And then we didn't think about communication a lot. Yes, we have a good page, good pictures. We invest money maybe for the to have a best photographer to make you know, the nice campaign, of course. But we did invest to sponsorize, I can say, to sponsorize, advertise the brand. So it's important because, you know, on Instagram, on Facebook, if you don't start to pay to make your brand known to other people, other target, other cities, other countries, it's difficult that without money you can arrive, you know, to other country, other people, you know. So what I think we still miss, and we are working on it, because now that the organization is better, and also we have a good partner in China, so we started to see the real results. We are reorganizing everything, and with the production, we are okay now, and we have to focus on the communication and the strategy to use to make the SG known.
What do you think about India market?
Last time that I was speaking with
for you?
Yeah, because but I knew this from Shivang that was here one time with one of his students, and we were speaking about, and I was showing him the collection. He was saying to me, but I think that in India it's perfect. It's the moment. But I didn't know this because the Indian, it's not. I don't know the market. Okay, I never been there, so I don't know. I don't have information about. It will be nice if I don't know, maybe one student of them can make this research for me and tell me, yes, maybe could be a style that could be okay for our country. And
Angela, may you show some products to the guy?
Yes.
Because, or the collection, make like a tour in your showroom.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little bit not organized everything because we just started after the lockdown.
Yeah, no problem.
But I just started with some items just to show you. This was for the collection for winter for the next year. And it's a bomber with our chain smile print. This is our smile.
Is basically the logo.
Yeah, it's the logo that we created a print, our print, like, I don't know, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, you know, that they have the monogram. We created, but bigger, our monogram with a smile. Then this with the hashtag, this is collection men collection.
Nice.
This is a pool. Is a pool with the hashtag. Our bestseller always, that is the classic with pants in, that is, you know, a pants, classic in the form, but in cotton jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And then our t-shirt, it's always our bestseller with the brand that was from the beginning, you know, the first thing we did. And
Did,
his character.
did you explain to the guys already the reason of the name?
No, I don't think so. But the reason of the name, I used to say
Because
disgust.
maybe some of the students can think that it's a little bit weird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Disgusting is basically the name, okay?
Yeah, of course. At the beginning, it was a word that I used to use when I was working in Philippines because I didn't have time and life. So when my friends were calling me, Dai, now we go out, we go there, I was, no, sorry, I'm disgusting because I'm working like a crazy, these kind of things. Then when we started to joke with my designer friends, we said, but we can take the three letters that are more nice of the word and we can make a brand that has like a philosophy of the base, you know, disgust for against the people that they are not, no, that don't have their personality. And then so they are monotone, or maybe they don't want to copy the life of the other people
Without
without their personality.
personality.
And we were saying, yes, disgust to these people because we want that everybody has to show what they are, not to cover or to copy the life of the other people. That now it's something very usual for the, because for the influencer, if you think everybody is
So
looking at.
don't be afraid to show who you are.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. And this is of course the you know, the part a little bit particular of the brand, with the paillette, let's say, like the capsule. But then there is we
Bella.
have yes, also these pants that is Catalin Frangente.
Yeah.
And then these pants also with the net on the knee, that is our bestseller always. Also the blazer in orange. We have a mix of pants, 40 pants and blazer.
It's
Beach
all made in
body, sex
Italy,
body,
Angela.
everything. Yes, everything. And this is the shirt, cropped sweet t-shirt with a hoodie with the big print, the SG, the name, the t-shirt. What we did also for the next winter is the strass sweet t-shirt that we didn't have before. So something with the strass, and also the pants with our print chain like this.
So
And
guys,
then
it's you can see how is the collection is coherent.
yeah,
You can see that after they studied how to present the collection, so the DNA of the brand is very clear. It's whether black,
yeah,
red, white, some
and
capsule colors, but the
Yeah.
mood is clear. So when they want to communicate who they are, it's not
Yeah.
difficult because they immediately understand their target. And this
Yeah,
is
but also
the
was
result of a lot of work.
yeah. And I speak, you know, I'm proud when the client said is recognizable. So, you know, to make
That's the
something that,
key.
yeah, because to make something that results at the end recognizable and not similar to other, it's very difficult.
This
It's
is
very,
the
very difficult.
difficult
So for
part
me,
because it's a little bit risky because you don't
yeah,
know if the customers and the target will love it. But when
yeah,
you find your target, they are completely in love because there is a big philosophy behind your brand. And
yeah,
when you was doing the tour, I
yeah,
saw like a panel with the team.
yeah.
Then you show to the guys the way you work when you
Ah,
create the
yes, David,
collection.
you mean this one? This one?
Yeah,
You
I
mean?
think
Yes.
if it's not secret, if it's not
No,
secret.
okay, you can see, of course, this is a little part of the new collection for the next summer that we
Ah,
just
okay,
finished,
okay.
but just man one. The
Yeah, but I
woman
think
is
it's
in another room.
interesting to show to the
It's interesting,
students
of
that is
course.
divided by categories, right?
Yeah. You can see there are, you know, outwear jacket with t-shirt, And then as you can see that now we started to work with the Chinese, we made also the
big logo.
No, the bulk,
Ah,
the bull.
and why?
Because the
Why?
next year is the bull year in China, you know.
Ah,
And so
so
we have to
you,
do also this.
this is because you found a good partner in China, so you are
Yeah,
trying to filter the collection, keeping
yeah,
your DNA and your identity, but to make the collection a sellable collection for China.
exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
and of course, if you will have an Indian client or a Middle East, you will try to always
To,
keeping who you are, insert some pieces that can be
yeah, of
more
course.
sellable for these customers.
Yeah,
Because
of
we
course.
have a lot of questions, Angela. So first
Yeah,
of all, a lot of congratulations I can see
thank
from
you.
the students that they love the design, interesting collection for Garima, and love the collection we need in India, Akanankan. You see
Okay.
a lot of very things. And also I see some guys that are want to help to sell forum. It's
Thank you.
you want to, and forum, you can remove the, you can talk if you want to say how do you think they can approach the Indian market, because you know better than us how could be a good strategy to approach Indian market for this kind of product.
Yeah.
What do you think? If you want to type, if you want to talk, as you prefer. And there is another question.
Yeah.
It, is it that you were clear about the mood board and target? I love the collection. Okay. No, there is another. How many pieces you make for a collection and how you choose the size?
How many pieces you made? How many samples we made for the
The
collection?
sample,
Yes.
I think.
We just count this today with Luca, that is my designer for the
You can
woman
introduce
collection.
Luca if you
Yes, of
want.
course. If he's not busy because he's on the phone all the day, as we
Okay,
finish,
because
I
now
will
you
ask
are
him.
creating the Spring Summer 21
Yeah, and in the
collection,
same time we are doing production for the
production
fall
for fall
winter,
winter.
so
Yeah.
it's a bit crazy period. But usually for the woman are in total, considering the color variant, 120 pieces. Yeah, there is
Aspetta, Angela,
someone.
c'è Cacchedoni che
Yeah,
sta a parlare.
sì.
Mm. Someone may remove the microphone, microphone, please. Okay, bye, Angela.
No, I would say is in total around 170 pieces at the end, considering also the colors that we made, because we used to produce also the different colors we decide to make it.
So one for each color. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So if I don't know, you present a sweet t-shirt in red, orange, white, and black, we made 4 colors of the sweet t-shirt.
And which is the most important collection, woman or men?
For us, is now woman 70%, men 30%. So the woman is going better until
Ah,
now. Yeah, but with the Chinese, something is gonna change because I saw that they are like 50-50. So oriented also more to the men collection than the woman. Until now was the opposite. With the Chinese, we just started to have
okay.
50-50.
Okay. And the forum is replying, Angela,
See?
saying that he can help you with
Yeah?
the survive and franchisee, growing, teach, save is the best. Sorry, la la la. Instagram name of Angela, it's
Sì.
Ange, come amo?
Angie Paglions. Quindi
Okay.
ANGY Paglions.
This is Angela, okay, on Instagram. And yes, I know that India is very big. huge market. But at the same time, Angela, one thing we didn't say is which is the retail price of your product for category. So one t-shirt cost into the store, how much?
The t-shirt, you can start from 75 euros for the basic one until 120 for the one maybe with the details, embroidery, the grow, some particular print. And then for the sweet t-shirt, we start from 150, 160 until 400 euros, but it's the most special one, sweet t-shirt. And then for the jackets, range price, you start from let's say 300 euros up to 650. This is our range price.
Okay, okay. So it's who is your competitor? Who you think is your competitor?
Kenzo, Iceberg, these are our competitor. Yeah, at the moment. And GCDS too.
Yeah, of course.
And GCDS
it's probably
too.
It's one of the difficult competitors for you. And then we have other two messages for you. Any change in the pricing, Angela, post-COVID?
Post-COVID, and the problem is that if we continue to work here with these minimum quantities that we have to do and everything, and this fabric is difficult that we can change something with the price, because of course the point is that the made in Italy and the manufacturing here is more expensive than in the other country. So
maybe it will be the same, but for sure not lower, but even not higher.
No, what I'm doing is to make maybe something more simple, more basic, let's say with a patch, smile patch. So a jogger simple with a smile patch, not with embroidered DSG printed and everything. That could be our first price. And so we can start with a lower price to be, you know, competitive also for the other people, you know, and not to be too expensive. So we decided to make something like that, more simple, more basic. For this reason, for this season, that we started also this collaboration with this bigger client in China, we decided also to reorganize a little bit our let's say, how can I say, before, for example, we didn't have patch. So we made embroidered on the t-shirt and on the sweet t-shirt. And this was not, how can I say, competitive in terms of the price, of course. If you then decide to make 200, 300 patches embroidery, and then you have to put just on the sweet t-shirt, of course, you can be a little bit competitive. So what we made this time is produce more patches embroidered. So we don't ask to the producer to make embroidered on the single sweet t-shirt, that you pay more. Also, if you embroidered the grow that you put on the sweet t-shirt and you cut it just for that part that you need, you will pay more than to produce like 500 meters of that grow embroidered and then you cut and put on the sweet t-shirt. So what we are doing now is industrialized. It's the correct word, industrialize
industrialization.
Yes. And so we made something that also in a simple pants make the pants very, very cute, very recognizable, and maybe more not too more I can say not too expensive. Let's say. I will show you now in before to all the world. This is the patch that we made for the next collection. Yes,
bello.
È molto bello, yes.
And this patch you can apply and remove, or you have to steam on it? Lo devi applicare?
No, this, you have to apply, okay, and then we also embroider it. Because so if you have to wash...
Non lo vendi così?
No, I don't sell it.
So you are showing to the guys what you are going to apply on the
To
t-shirt,
apply, yeah,
not
yeah,
an
yeah, 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 to
accessories.
apply.
Okay,
No, no, no.
okay.
Of course, it could be then in a future maybe a personalization that we can make on the sweet t-shirt, of course. But for the moment, it's just something that we apply on the sweet t-shirt, and it is something that costs a little bit less to make embroidered in on the sweet t-shirt, you know. I can say it's difficult to sorry for me because I don't speak English very well. So
No,
it's
you
difficult
speak
to
very
express.
well.
Yeah, but it's difficult to express what I
Yeah,
want
technical things, yes.
yeah, technical things. Yes, let's say this. But anyway, of course, you will find something that costs a little bit less than usually in the next season. Yeah, in the next season, yes.
Okay. And the last question, Angela,
Yeah.
how did you you find your customers? How you made the because I want to tell to the guys that Angela
Yeah.
is co-founder, but also they manage the distribution of the brand directly. They don't
Yeah.
have, I think, agents that sell for them. She made alone the distribution and she tried making thousand and thousand
Yeah.
emails, phone calls. How you identify which kind of clients when I say client, I say store, because
Store.
the sales from the showroom is to showroom to store, and the
Yeah.
store sell to you. So how you identify your customers, your store?
Yeah, some customers were my customer in Philippines, so I was working with them there, and so I had the contacts already. So it was easier maybe just to invite them and to have a feedback that sometimes is more important that they buy at the end, because you start to understand if the product is okay, you are doing very well, or you have to change something. So at the beginning, these clients that were my clients in Philippines helped me to understand if I was going in the right way. And then, yes, of course. And then I had also to start from the beginning a research of my,
Target.
let's say, perfect target and store, yes. And because, of course, could not be Philippine one. Philippine, it was positioned where was Givenchy or Gucci, this kind of brand. And I had to make the research, finding a clients that sell Kenzo, Iceberg, GCDS, Marcelo Burlon, these kind of street style brands.
Sure.
So it was, I had to study from the beginning and to start again from zero, to research all the stores, all the clients, find the contacts, call them. You know, sometimes it's also difficult to have the buyer contact, because when you call them, they are like, I don't know you, I cannot give you the contact. And so I was starting to sending a message on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, these kind of things
To everyone.
Yeah. And like this, I have to say that, of course, I was sending a company profile, a lookbook, presentation of the brand, speaking about us, who we are, and everything. And step by step, we started to have some clients to come here, to have a look. And when the clients came, always they ordered. Also, if a small order, it never happened that the client just come for a view and went without ordering the collection.
Great result, Angela. You have
Yeah,
to be happy.
Yeah,
And
I am.
You are, and if you should give like suggestion to the students and advice for their future, and for all the students that are dreaming to launch a collection into the market, what you would like to suggest and recommend to them?
Determination, and you don't have to listen about the people around you that say no, but you cannot, but it will be difficult. But this kind, because I was listening every day, also a big, maybe big name, important name, a big investor that I was meeting here in Milan, and I was contacting to have some suggestions, and they said, but I think you have to give up because, you know, it's too difficult. I'm doing this for, I don't know, maybe investor of Chiara Ferragni collection, this kind of name. And you sometimes, you know, go there just to ask an help or suggestion to understand what you have to do and which strategy you have to use to go on, or where you can find, I don't know, help to improve your job and everything. And everybody were saying to me, but it's difficult, it's not the time, I think it's better you leave this project. And
so
so
they
you have to
discourage
do
you. They
yes.
don't encourage you. They discourage you.
Yeah, a lot. And so what I say, you have to believe, and determination. And this was
And
my
passion,
success.
passion,
And passion, of course.
and money, a lot.
I have to say also this, but also if you are not a millionaire, okay, you can organize very well the job. The investment is very important, okay, but you don't need to be billionaire to make something like that, okay. Just you have to have a project that is important, how can I say, a goal that you have to fix, and a budget, okay, and study about this. And then it's all about connection, good connection, important connection. And like this, you can also have a good result.
It's always, I say to during the class, connection. Unfortunately and fortunately, it's the key. So always be curious, chat with people, consider what people are telling you, because you never know. Like now, for example, during this chat, some students are saying, Angela, I will help you to sell your product in India. Maybe they will be in contact with you on Instagram. Maybe just, guys, you can propose to Angela some stores that you think can sell DSG. Maybe you think, okay, in Mumbai, in Pune, in Dubai, and someone asks you, in Dubai where? Someone asked you before.
Yeah, is Fujad the new one that opened this year in February? With Omar.
With Omar, yes, the new in the new mall. They will create a corner like inside.
Yes, but they open now, I think 2-3 weeks ago, because then after the lockdown also them had problems, you know. And so the new concept that they made, that is oriented to the young people, now just started to sell it, but it's total new in Dubai Mall.
Yeah, I understand which one is the new mall. Yes, of course. And so I don't know if some of you came to Milan in February, because in February we did a tour, and this time we missed Angela, but when it's possible we always organize a tour, because what I like about her brand is that they are all young people, very positive, motivated. So we always try to support as much as we can the brand. So I really wish you to be in contact with Angela in the future. And I really hope that if you need something, if you have some suggestion, feel free to contact me or Angela and take inspiration. Because now, Angela, when did you found the brand? When did you launch the brand?
In 2018.
So it's just 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Okay. And now you are finally see some result, right?
Yes, now after 2 years intense, but of course when we started for Joke, it was in the 2017 at the beginning. For 1 year we were just selling t-shirts like a crazy, me and Luca, that is the designer, the woman design. But when we had the investor and we start to do seriously this job, it's at the end of 2017 to the beginning of 2018.
Okay.
So yeah, it's almost 2 years, very hard. And another thing that I missed to tell you before, it's also that the difficulties at the beginning to make part of a fabric here in Italy, and to start to produce in this fabric, it also that when you are startup, they usually are not, you know, happy to start a new project, because they are always looking for you know, big brand, like, I don't know, Iceberg, Love Moschino, Kenzo, that they know and they are sure that they are make quantities. And when they have to put inside a new project, for them it's a little bit hard, you know, to be selected. And in our case,
because they don't trust, they think you will not pay them, maybe.
it's also for this. First of all, for this, yes, I think it's for this, but it's also because they want, how can I say, for me it was easier, because when they saw the project, they said, wow, yeah, I like it. So they started to put my sample, my samples inside other jobs they have for this reason. But I can say that it was difficult, because they want to be sure that then you have the money to pay them, and they want to be sure that then you produce the minimum quantities they ask you, because to make 1, 2, 10 sweet t-shirt, it's just a problem for them to cut the clothes, to buy the furniture, to buy the materials. For this reason, at the beginning, it was difficult also this.
And so if you imagine you have the possibility to go back of 2 years, okay?
2 years,
you would do the same, or what you will change? And one thing, last question, you will change the production in from made in Italy to made in some other place?
No, because I had also the opportunity to make it, but I don't want. I don't know, but it's something that for me make the, how can I say, value, the real value of the clothes. So I want to continue to produce in Italy. And what
you can change.
Yeah, what I can change. I don't want to change anything, because I'm happy now, but maybe very important is I was saying to you before, the communication. So maybe I will invest less in samples, and you know,
and producing a lot of
producing of
too
samples,
much collection.
yes, because at the beginning you don't need. I still sell the same sample that I made 2 years ago in another colors. And also, if I do big collection, always they are the best seller. Yeah, so you know what I will not do, it's a big collection at the beginning, because you don't need when you start a startup, and to invest that money in communication. Angie?
Okay.
Okay, can you
hear
hear me?
May
you
see me?
Yeah, now yes.
Okay, in case I remove the video. So do you have some question, or we can just thank Angela for her amazing speech? We have just 5 minutes with her. Aspetta.
Sì.
Angela, mi sentite?
Io adesso sì, meglio.
Ok,
prima non ti sentivo bene.
Okay, sorry. Okay. So if you have some other question, or we can all together say hi to Angela, and I will finish the class. I think they say thanks for your time. Thanks you so much. And you can contact her. Angela is one of us, so she will always be with us, and maybe we will also have some other talk with her. Angela, tu ci puoi
Yes.
salutare e così io
Yes, of course.
finisco.
It was a pleasure, and I'm sorry I was excited. And you know, it's my first time that I speak to how many students of you. And thank
At the
you for
beginning,
everything.
almost 200. So for
Yes,
two
almost
hours,
200.
Yeah, yeah. And for this reason, I was
yeah.
so yeah, so excited. But it was a nice experience for
Angela,
me,
sorry,
and I'm
just
happy.
one question from Nala that I see 2 times. She's asking the same. How many
Yeah,
time you need to create a collection?
almost 4 months, 3, 4 months.
From the time you design, the
Yes,
time you receive, it's 4 months.
4 months.
It's 4 months. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
where I can go. Okay, okay. Because in this process, you have to go to the oh my God, to the exhibition, select the fabric,
Yeah,
receive the fabric, start to have the first samples,
yeah,
decide what you want,
e-
make the pricing, and
exactly.
then present the collection to the showroom.
Yeah,
So consider that if you want to start, if you would like to start your collection with the next spring summer is late.
yeah, yeah. Because for example, for the lockdown, we are late, and we will present the collection instead of July in September. Men and woman, one collection. But of course, if we had to present the collection in July, we had to finish this job 3 months ago to be
Okay,
in
so take in
time.
consideration you need 4 months
Yeah, because
to start.
now that we start to produce the samples, and you think it's May, June, July, August, then at the end of August we will receive the samples finished. Because
Okay,
also the time you need to order the furniture is 1 month usually. Also
one
in the
month.
color that you
Okay,
ask, yes, 1 month usually. Yeah, 1 month.
okay, okay, perfect, Angela. So Angela, thank you so much.
Thank you,
You
thank
can
you.
leave and I
Thank you
finish the
so much.
master with the guys. Grazie,
Okay,
Angela.
ciao guys.
Thank you, Angela.
It's
Ciao.
a pleasure. Ciao, bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Okay, guys. So I'm sure that the Angela was inspiring for you. I really appreciate her job so much. And I think it's important for you to have a clear idea about what is expecting you into the real life. So I also hope that because of our previous talk, now you are more able to understand when someone that is already into the market speaks with you. So like when Angela talked about target, distribution, premium, trend. Now I hope you are able to understand exactly what she's trying to tell you. And if something is not clear, please feel free to ask me. I want to share with you another thing before to close. Okay. I think now you can see this, right?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, you can see. So next time, because this is a little bit more complicated topic, so I don't want to give you too many input today, but basically next time during the next talk, we are going to understand what is the market segmentation, what it means, which are the players, and we analyze this one, the pyramid of the market segmentation, where we understand, for example, where Angela is, if she is couture, ready to wear, diffusion, bridge, and mass market. And we analyzed business. The way each category designed the business, it called, as I told you already, the frame. This is the framework of the market, the market segmentation and business models. So now it's too late, and I think that you need too much attention for this. As every time, next time I will have my first 35-40 minutes, and then I introduce another guest that I don't tell you now. Of course, we cannot go deeply too much into the management part that I teach, because this is what I do during the masterclass when we have time only for this. I hope it was interesting for you guys. You know where to reach me on Instagram. Now you know me, I think, very well. There is a new brand about the launch, preparing to launch in July. Do they postpone? Well, to be honest, I'm managing also some brand like consultancy. I think is for sure is not the right time to launch a brand, but at the same time can be a good option, an opportunity for local brands to sell their products, because buyers will not travel a lot. So maybe if they found something interesting in their market, they will be more oriented to buy what their local designer proposed to support their country. So if you have designer in India, I know you have some of them in the last talk. Also, it's the winner of the Who is the Next Talent from Vogue. So I think this is also an opportunity, and is also the opportunity to wait before to launch a collection and to rethink, okay, what's happened is something so big for everyone. So it changed a lot of things. It changed a lot the use of social and virtual sales. And this is the key for the future that will never change, especially for fashion brand, designer brand, and mass market. For the couture, I don't think so. But let's pick the teaching of this situation and rethink how you can launch the brand. I think is a great opportunity, to be honest, for new brands that have more value to communicate and to offer to their consumer, more than too much luxury brand. Because I also have friends that usually buy a lot in luxury, but they are telling me, Angie, you know what? I don't feel comfortable to buy and to spend 10,000 euros for a bags. I prefer to support new brands, we are now, seems like we are more good people. And I hope we will be forever like this. So guys, thank you so much.